Trump and the Republican Party are so active that it can be hard to keep up with everything Trump is saying. I'm going to share some important news from Trump and the Republican Party, as well as some key updates about XRP that happened instead of giving direction in the next 24 hours, many of which are just happening these days. A lot of strange things are happening right now. At first, even though earlier than we get into any of that, I wanted to tell you guys that it is none apart from Brad Garlinghouse's birthday. We should all wish him a happy birthday. Leave a birthday message for Brad Garlinghouse in the comments below to let him know you support the CEO of Ripple, the person behind the success of XRP. Happy birthday, Brad. We appreciate everything you do. I hope you have a great one. I want to start by discussing the current situation with the U.S. economy and the ongoing wars. These wars are definitely affecting the markets a lot. Here's the situation. Post-struggle markets really do incredibly well. And one thing that I do respect about President Trump is he's simply installing a lot of efforts to stop all of the wars which might be currently happening within the world. His peace plan for Ukraine was recently leaked, according to the Daily Mail. The plan includes a stop to fighting by April 20th. All right, so if this is definitely real, I think we will see a big rally after the peace plan and the truce on April 20th. Ukraine may not be allowed to join NATO. I think Trump is very important in this matter because it is one of Russia's main worries. Also, the agreement between the US and Russia stated that Ukraine could not join NATO. The Biden administration moved in that direction. If they accept this request, I believe that Russia will genuinely end the war. Ukraine could take control of Russian-occupied areas and pull back its troops from Kursk in a demilitarized zone, even without help from the U.S. There will be $486 billion for reconstruction aid funded by the EU, not the USA. This is not as tough as it is in the United States. This is mostly what Trump is saying in this peace plan. He's saying that we won't provide financial support to Ukraine. Russia, you can keep the land that you think is yours. Ukraine is no longer on the path to join NATO. This is a plan for peace. This will definitely work. This might please Russia. I agree that Ukraine has areas that Russia has taken, and most of the people living there are Russian. I don't think that will significantly harm Ukraine in any way. And so, yeah, I do think this plan will pain it. And if this happens, you can expect a big increase starting April 20th. The crypto markets are going to be really impressive. Tell me more about Donald Trump and the unusual events happening around him. Oil prices have begun to rise as the U.S. imposes new sanctions on Iran. This is aimed at transportation and oil companies. The USA is imposing sanctions on Iran because of its involvement in various conflicts and wars. This move is also seen as part of Donald Trump's efforts to end the ongoing conflict between Hamas and Israel. And Iran is gambling a huge element in that. By imposing these sanctions on Iran, he has greatly harmed their industry. This will help end the fighting much faster. We're going to see this happen, Marcus, as well. Oil prices have already jumped from $70 to $71 a barrel because of this news, which is a significant increase. It might not seem like a lot of money, but it's actually a big deal. If this continues, Iran will eventually feel pressured to make a choice about this conflict. We'll see another big rise after that ends. Listen, that is like every 2D. Trump has a new news. He's also through the way Trump Media, Trump's employer, is launching a Bitcoin Plus ETF. Trump is starting exchange-traded funds, ETFs. He's stopping wars. He is doing so much that it's hard to keep up with him. Sure, just to let you know, Trump is definitely very positive about Bitcoin. Trump Media will be starting a Bitcoin and ETF. Many people are starting to question how extreme Donald Trump has gotten about cryptocurrency and all the claims he made during his time, or the time before his election. This will provide many people with new ideas. Not to say the crypto czar has stated that they may be going to study a Bitcoin reserve of path according with Donald Trump's needs, amongst many different things. On top of that, there are some surprising things happening with the Federal Reserve, Donald Trump, and cryptocurrency that we'll talk about soon. There are many audits taking place. Elon Musk is planning to review the IRS. The Federal Reserve and two big companies are positively looking to save billions of dollars by reducing waste, which could save U.S. people a lot of money. He has already talked about billions of dollars wasted by the IRS and the Federal Reserve, and he's just going to retain to save taxpayers a variety of money if he can continue with this. He is also revealing a lot of corruption in the US government. Elon Musk might be pushing for full control over blockchain to ensure total openness, a great example for this age that we all appreciate. And sure, I consider that is in fact unironically going to be XRP, XLM, or HBAR. This is used for this. I need to explain why this is happening because of a big news I made on my X page. You can observe how AI assesses things. Yes, the Federal Reserve is looking to integrate Ripple's XRP into its system, focusing on Ripple USD or stablecoin payments. The goal is to improve the FedNow payment system by adding stablecoin features to make transfers faster and cheaper. The Federal Reserve working with Ripple XRP could make it easier for different blockchain networks to work together. This relationship might change how digital money is used by connecting HBAR and RLSD for transactions between different blockchains. RLSD aims to address problems in traditional finance systems by providing quicker and clearer deals using blockchain technology. Each RLSD token is supported by US dollar savings, US government bonds, and cash. So in summary, that is basically a win-win-win for everybody worried. All these RLSD trades might be happening on the XRP ledger. They will all be funded by US dollar accounts. The US government bonds and coins alternatives, that's good standard for the US government. This will help the Federal Reserve save a lot of money more quickly and easily, and also perhaps the maximum important issue, provide whole transparency over what the Federal Reserve is doing and possibly the rest of the authorities. If the Federal Reserve starts using RLSD, well, I believe the whole crypto world will too. I agree, I'm sorry, but the IRS and government world, everyone else should be using it as well. It just gives knowledge. It will save a lot of money for everyone involved. It will give the people clear information about where their money is being spent. This will fix various issues with the devices because of what we are currently observing from the officials.